Welcome back to the live action from Gator Stadium as the Battle of the Greens continue at Gator Stadium between the Green Hope Falcons and the Green Level Gators. The Gators took it to the Falcons with a commanding 44-22 victory out on the football field last Thursday, and now the soccer teams look to complement history, making a win tonight. Hayes and Hall Productions are excited to be here on this beautiful 72-degree night for the start of a 4-game home run to conclude the 2019 season. Now it's time for me to hand it over to my play-by-play commentator, Mr. Cameron Hall, for the start of action.
Thank you, Ben, for that. We are apologizing in advance if you cannot hear what we're saying. We had some loud music going on, but we are back now. We got Tyler Napier starting it off in the center of the field. Looks like some new paint on the field, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe some blue paint with the middle line. Am I mistaken with that? I don't know. Either way, I like it.
Let's go Gators.
I believe that is
Let's
Mr. Murray,
go
Josh Murray's
Gators.
dad, on the intercom.
Let's go Gators.
So, we got Tyler Napier starting out here, Ben. Ben, what do you think Green Level has to do to win, and what do you think Green Hope has to do to win? What do you think their keys to success are?
Well, for Green Hope to win, they definitely have to continue to take advantage of their size. They have a huge size advantage over Green Level, and if they're going to win, they're definitely going to need to take advantage of that. If Green Level is to win, they're going to need to take advantage of their speed and the home field advantage over here.
Definitely two contrasts of playing style here. We will see what happens. Gabe, back out. Ennis. Luke, a great communicator in the zone. Turns it over, but it will maintain Gator possession. We already may mess up some school names. Green Hope, Green Level, very, very similar. So we will do our best, and we will correct ourselves when we make a mistake.
I believe it is also essential that the defense does not have some of the mistakes that we've seen in the past.
Number 23, Sam Durand, in the neutral zone, middle area for them there. Number 6, passes it off. Number 15, knocked down by Gabe. Ennis, stolen by Stoll. No pun intended there. Oh, Tyler Napier turns it over. Number 4, crosses it in, knocked down. Looks for a shot, passes it out. 15, got a lot of open space here. 15, simple move, stolen again. Tyler knocks it forward, able to keep the play going, get Green Level a little more forward. Looks like is this just me, Ben? Looks like they're playing way further back than normal. I'm not sure if that is a strategy the coach is implementing or just maybe by the extreme pressure that's already been given. Steps in, shoots. Pucci makes a save. Pucci, a really solid goalkeeper for the Green Level Gators. He's been amazing so far this season.
So now let's move on to our featured players for tonight's matchup. On the Green Hope side, Sam Durand is our featured player. He leads the team in assists and is definitely up there in goals. He is a stud on the offensive end, well, mainly the offensive, but also the defensive side of the ball. For the Green Level side, we're going to look for Max Silverstein on the breakouts. And here's an opportunity.
Luke, looking for a cross. Got 3-on-3, 4-on-4, something like that. Luke passes it back. A little bit of opportunity there, but Tyler maintains the possession. Coach looking like he'd rather seen a push there, but we're trying to get the possession. Tyler with the ball, back out to Jesse. A lot of crammed Green Level players. Shot, just wide. I'm not sure if it's deflected. Not deflected.
So as I was saying, we're definitely going to be trying to find Max on the breakout. We've seen that in the past, and that will definitely be a goal-scoring strategy in today's game.
For sure, Max is not starting right now, but yeah, I think he's going to get a lot of game time. Great player. I believe he's the leader in goals for Green Level.
He is.
Obviously, he can put the ball in the back of the net. Like the best of them. Jesse Alvarado passes up to Stoll. Stoll steps forward. Great play there. Gets it out to Thomas McPherson. Looking for a pass. Shot. Stolen. Still knocked down by Kyle. Kyle with pressure behind him. Turns. Green Level looking a lot. Well, I don't want to say a lot more, but looking like they're trying to get a little more pass central or pass heavy in their zone rather than just taking the deep shots. That can serve them well late in the game, breaking down the defense.
Yeah, getting off to a good start is definitely essential for this Gator squad. They've really struggled with that, especially with the goal scoring in the first half. And a good start is definitely huge to win this game.
For sure. You saw in the Athens Drive game, Green Level was actually was the first team to score. They scored about 4 or 5 minutes in with Josh Murray, so you would love to see him get off to a hot start today. They really need it. Green Hope, I believe, is a much stronger first half team than a second half team, so we could flip that around with them. That would be huge. Luke Holmes, deep through pass, Stoll hustling, unable to get it, but he does put pressure on them. Green Level looks like they're putting a little bit of pressure on. Now, I believe it's a flip script for Green Hope. They are having a lot of players pressure up, really trusting in those defenders in the back line. Do you think that's going to be continued strategy, Ben, or do you think that's just kind of their tactic at the start, or what do you think?
Well, I know Coach is really trying to get this team off to a good start. They only averaged 0.5 goals in the first half, while they averaged, I believe, 1.4 in the second half.
Yep, that's correct.
So, a good start here, even if that means just not letting Green Hope scoring.
Yeah, I mean,
is essential.
It may not sound like it, but a 0-0 tie is very, very well appreciated here. Green Hope is a very, very talented team. Their record is not the greatest, but they've played some of the hardest competition. I checked one of their schedules. They played some team that was number 12 in Maryland, I believe it was. They have played some serious competition.
I believe it was St. Louis, Missouri.
St. Louis, okay, I apologize. I think it was M-O instead of M-D. I apologize for that. Wow, breaks down the defense there. Great move.
Number 5 is
about to
open.
make a cross. Steps up. Kyle, unable to clear it. Sean clears it away. Should be a goal kick. Well done, Sean. Knocks it off the Green Hope player.
One thing we have seen a lot of in the previous Green Level games is free kicks for the other team. So a lot of that has to do with time more on Pucci's side of things than on the offensive zone. But a little bit more discipline is definitely key here.
We sure free kicks, so the other team gets set up, get their play. So you never want that. Steps in here, shots, shoots, shots. Wow, I cannot pronounce words. Shoots, saved by Pucci.
He had some nice draw spin on that too. That was not the easiest save. It might have looked straightforward, but it definitely wasn't.
No, those spin the ball can make it harder for the goalie to save. But a goalie like Pucci, 99% of the time, saved that ball coming right at his chest. He will knock it down. He didn't, as you see, kind of like Ben was saying, he didn't catch it right away. He kind of knocked it down and then picked it up. So it wasn't the easiest save in the world, as you said, but he knocked it down and made the save. Thomas McPherson steals it on 2 players. A little bit of a break here for Thomas McPherson and the Gators. Stole. Really playing wide, I'm noticing. Trying to use his speed and his great passing to his advantage. Oh. Not the foul you want to take in there. You want to make him force clear it out. But Thomas McPherson getting a little aggressive. You like that, though. Trying to make a play in the offensive zone. You're talking about free kicks. I don't mind fouls as long as they're in the right situations. If you're being aggressive, trying to make a play on the ball, and you foul, and not a terrible spot, nothing wrong with that. But when it gets near the box, and Green Level's had a problem with corner kicks, or free penalty kicks, I apologize. Number 11 steps back, blocked by Gabe. Gabe
open on the left.
There. Gabe steps up, another good play. Gabe came to the rescue twice there. I do not know if it's a corner kick or a goal kick. I believe it would be a corner kick. Gabe and Sean able to fend off that 1v2. That could have been trouble there. Amazing deep ball by Green Hope. Green Hope, as Ben said, using their side to their advantage. On the corner kick here. Definitely concerned for the Gators, and it is a goal. Wow. Just looked almost effortless there. Crossed it in, tapped in. Great goal there.
Took advantage of the Green Hope height. Just kick it up on the corner kick and get the header. That's the direct result of that goal.
Assist by Braden Schelke and goal by Lawson for Green Hope.
Green Level back in position here. Definitely an unfortunate goal there. Great defensive play to stop the rush, and unfortunately not able to fend it off.
Played inside. Looking
Number
for an
7 here, this could be a
opportunity.
little bit of trouble. 23, Sam Duran, shot, blocked, stole, picks it away. Thomas heads it to Sam Duran, cleared away. Still looking to step up. Still clears it away. Number 6 now with the throw in. Green Hope using a lot of box out strategies, similar to basketball, just playing the body. Thomas McPherson with a clean tackle. A lot of Green level players up. Got to look to make a big pass here. Kyle bumped pretty hard. Not maintain possession. Did Avi start the game then? I noticed he's in the game now. Did he start the game? I think he did. Not 100% sure on that, but I don't think there's been a substitution. Actually, no, he subbed in right after the goal. So yes, Avi subbed in. Number 5 here for Green Hope. Steps in, passes. Pucci should make the save. He does.
Good job,
You can't really
Pucci.
blame that first goal on Pucci here.
Let's go,
An amazing
Gators.
corner kick there.
Oh, come on.
A lot of
Let's
times
go,
it's just not possible
Gators.
to stop that. A perfect kick
Let's
is
go,
almost
Gators.
unstoppable.
Let's go, Gators.
One thing
I like
to
it.
note about this Green Hope squad is they just faced a shocking 3-0 defeat to Athens a couple of days ago, so they are definitely
On the
aware
revenge story.
of that, and they are trying to not have a second straight shocking defeat here.
For sure, Green Hope got something to prove for sure.
Coming out with a lot of energy.
They sure did. I mean, I think Green Level came out full of energy too. They just gave up on a goal and something that a lot of it they can't control. They can't control the height on the corner kick. It's a very, very challenging thing. That is cleared for a throw-in.
I believe that is Abi over there. I can't really tell.
Where? That's Avi over there.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind.
I think that's a JV player, man.
Mhm.
Well done there to get the ball. Max Silverstein looks to be coming in. Josh Murray. Coach decided to bench them, give them a little rest for the start of the game.
I will take over for a quick second here. My man dropped his Skittles. I dropped my M&Ms the last game, so
You sure did.
we're having some dropping problems. But anyways, played at midfield by the Green Hope midfielder. Number 7 brings it forward.
Number 4 here. Stepped up by Tyler Napier. Through pass. Number 6, Gabe.
Nice play.
Knocks it off him. Gabe really right on the defensive end. Him and Sean Townley in the backbone of their defense for quite a while this season. Freshman too. Got a bright future ahead. I would hate to have to play them out on the defensive end in 3 years. It'd be a force to be reckoned with for sure.
High and out of play. Getting ready for another Green Hope throw in here.
Had a lot of those to start, haven't we? Number 5 passes forward. Well done. Luke Holmes, I believe, that was making the play there.
Yes, sir. Tyler, physical battle on the sideline. He's going to have some trouble winning that, but I believe he did. Good job by Tyler there.
I believe it was off Tyler Napier, but you know him continue possession. That's always good.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was saying.
Cross.
Brought in, and a
Pucci
nice save made by Pucci. If that ball got through Pucci, that would have been a definite Green Hope goal. Reached out, got the save.
I've been saying, even though the Green Level Gators are losing right now, have to keep the deficit close. Shot, save.
Another save made by
You
Pucci.
have to keep the deficit close. Green Level's a great second half team. If you walk out of this half down 1-0, even 2-0, you still give them a great chance. It's when it gets, 3-4, it gets a lot harder for them. It's just simply not a lot of time. So you just gotta hope that Green Level can lock in and really perform well in these last couple minutes, or the last portion of the
27
half.
minutes.
Portion, I meant like portion of the half.
Yes, sir. We know exactly what you were saying. Anyways, I believe it is out of play over there on the Green Hope sideline. Played back in.
Green Hope having a lot of the possession now. Really, it looks just like Green Level's just kind of bending and not breaking right now. They're just trying to hold on, trying not to concede another goal. Thomas McPherson, aggressive challenge. He's made a lot of big tackles here, Ben. Why do you think he's been able to make the tackle so far?
He's a great player. That's why he's been able to make the tackles. He was our featured player the last game. Played great. Definitely deserved to be in that featured position. And even though he's not the featured player today, still playing great.
For sure, he may not look like it, but he's a physical player. Physical player down there in the midfield area, and that really throws people off. People underestimate Green Level because of a freshman and sophomore team. They have the physicality, they just don't always have the height. So Thomas McPherson able to sometimes make those tackles. Anyways, number 15, give and go. I believe he was half in between shooting and between passing, and neither worked. Goal kick.
Lots of room here in the Green Level Gators zone.
Number 5, Josh Murray.
But hold on for a second. We have substitutions, and I believe it is Captain Joshua Murray. And
number 11, the freshman, Max Silverstein.
Yes, sir. Here comes in your featured player. Let's see if Green Level can get some offense going here now.
Max, he's an offensive, I guess, I'd like to say spark. He really helps their offense. Speedy players always cause concern for the defense. They play differently because of those speedy players, and those speedy players make impacts.
Great play made by Max.
A little bit of quick pass.
Oh, who's there?
Unable to make the play. A little bit of a quick pass there by Stoll. I don't think he was aware of how much space he actually had there. Had a lot of space, but Green Hope converts the defensive opportunity there and stops it. That was, again, another play made by Max. So
great through pass.
See what he can do to start this game. Out of play off Green Hope. Gators may hurry it up with the defender already down. They do. Obby turns over. This could be a little bit of trouble here. Steps up, looking for a play. 3 Gators defended. That will not work. Should be cleared by Ennis. It's still in play. I was about to say it's out of play, but it is still in play. Crossed. Gabe heads it. Pass number 15. This could be a little bit of a break. Ethan Stoll almost playing the attacker role. Grabs his hand. May have been hitting the hand there. Number 5, Josh Murray, and number 4, Luke Holmes, all on the giant Sam Durand, I believe that is. I cannot tell the number here. Yeah, Sam Durand.
Huge kick, just over the crossbar.
I mean, if that would have been on target, that would not have been saved. That was top corner, but a little bit over. I mean, that's just a ridiculous shot. He got that much power from that out of a step in, but I mean, that just shows how much of a beast he is. He can get power from anywhere, whenever. That's what you got to look out for the Gators. Number 7 coming in, stepping up to the field. I'm not aware of that number. Leaving number 5. Number 5 for Green Hope. Passes around the sideline. Green Hope looks like they're more of a central team. They want to keep the ball in the middle of the field. Definitely something to look for. I believe Coach told me they like to stay on the wings, like to keep it wide. So we'll see how those contrasting styles will play. Luke Holmes, a great step-in move there, but turns it over. 5, making a huge run, looking for a cross, steps in. Gabe, I believe that knocks it off. That will be a goal kick, or no, corner. I thought it was off the Green Hope player, but this looks a little bit too familiar.
Yeah, one thing Green Hope likes to do is they like to bring the right and the left wing in for opportunities at the goal.
For sure. I mean, their corner kicks they're obviously very powerful. We saw them easily convert on their first goal. Heads up, Poochie
reaches up and gets the save.
That's what I would have liked to see him do on the first one, but I think the first one was a little further. When it's playable by Poochie, you really want to see him dive out and make the play, because, I mean, defenders are supposed to cover a man. If it's at a certain target, it is very hard to cover.
Oh, and he is a great goaltender.
Sure.
Does not make a lot of mistakes with the ball.
He's usually very, very solid behind the net. I guess it's behind the net. I mean, he's in front of it, but you know what I'm saying. I guess in front of the net would have been a better word, but anyways, Josh Murray up to Kyle Covington. Thomas McPherson, wow, that took some talent. Knocks the ball down in the middle of the air, while jumping, while running. That's why I'm not a soccer player, ladies and gentlemen. My athleticism is not that high. Anyways, Luke Holmes and Josh Murray on the defense here. Max, beautiful pass there by number 7, just keeping control of the ball. Not a lot of Green Hope or Green Level players here back. Sean Townley, however, is back. Steps in. Kyle should clear this. He does.
So for those of you wondering about the NFHS network that's currently coming to Green Level, we are attempting to bond with them, get great coverage of the game while also bringing you great commentary, which, as you all know, we provide. So we're trying to do our best, but if we cannot do that, we will continue with the Hayes and Hall productions.
And we will hopefully give you more updates on that, maybe via Gator Goonies Instagram. That is our hope. If anyone is interested in being a possible cameraman for us, please let us know. Please DM us, whatever it may be. We are in need of a cameraman. Got to give Ben some props here. He's holding the camera, making the analysis, holding his notes. He's doing it all. So props to Ben on that one.
Yeah, we had a cameraman, but he said no can do, and he left us. So,
that was not his exact words, but that was his exact message. So we are in need of a cameraman. If anyone's interested, we'd be glad. You get to go into the games and you get to sit with us, which I guess is pretty cool. I don't know. And you get to watch a great soccer or basketball game. So
it also looks great on your resume if that's what motivates you. It's not what motivates us.
We're doing it. We do it because we love the sport and we love commentating. But if that is something you're interested in, please let us know.
Anyways,
shot,
okay,
save.
and a
Again,
save.
Another one where Pucci bats it down and then grabs it. We just went on a little tyrant there. No goals were scored, just a lot of midfield play there. So, anyway, again, if you're interested, let us know, please.
We need to see some more offensive zone time here. We have not seen much of that since the first play of the game.
Not seen any at all. I mean, it's been rough. I mean, but when Green Hope has possession for 90% of the time, it's hard once you get it to maintain it and push with it.
Here we go.
Got a lot of Green Hope players, though. I'd like to see him bring this one back and pass. He does just that. Exactly what I asked him for. He does exactly that and better. Great job there. They bring it back. Now Green Hope level with
nice possession control there.
And Luke grabbed on the arm. This could be a little bit of a push. Ennis steps up. Sean Townley.
Oh, it slides past Sean, but he is able. Is he able?
Yeah, he passes back to Pucci.
Oh, he cut that close.
Kick it. I mean, he looks a little scary, but I'm sure Pucci, calm as ice down there. Ice in his veins, as they say. He's calm, he's collected, he's kicking it away. Number 15 in possession for Green Hope. Again, Green Hope with a cross. Ennis, beautiful header, double header.
And it is out.
That is what you like to see in the zone. Green level, maybe small, but they work hard in that defensive area. They are really fighting to get the ball out, fighting to get the ball on the other side. 15, a little bit of a funky little cross draw thing with him there.
Pucci getting his save numbers up here.
He really is. He's got a lot of saves, and to be honest, the goal, I don't really think that was savable. So Pucci, all the opportunities he really should make, he's made so far. Josh Murray knocks it down, passes to Gabe. Great on the wing.
Just out of play.
Yep. Trying to thread that through pass in. I mean, it's sometimes kicking it a little bit further outside and getting a substitution or a
substitute coming in.
Or a switch of possession helps you get back and get prepared. It's not always
smooth pass or pass there.
I'm getting talked over right now epically. It is not always the worst thing to just pass it to the other team, not literally, but pass it out, get back, prepare for the next push. Counterattacks are a huge thing in soccer. You get a big defensive stand, other team is overextended, and you can maybe possibly get a push.
Someone showing off their speed down there. I believe it is number 8 of the Green Hope side.
Yeah, but
just out of play.
Headed it backwards, and he's able to clean up his work there and knocks it away. Ben, are you aware of who scored the first goal for Green Hope? I'm not aware of the number or the name, but I believe they called out the name. So when I'm making the video, I will look at the timestamps. Steps in, shoots. They're calling for off. They had already called it. In case you are not aware of the soccer terminology or the soccer hand motions, when a defensive player raises their hand, they often think they're offsides. I remember seeing that watching USA soccer as a kid. USA would definitely talk about it a lot. Whenever another other team player had a possession in the box, they would always raise their hand for offsides. That's what Sean Townley and a couple other players were doing there, looking for the offsides call. Just updating you on that. So, there's something if you are not aware, that's what it is. I believe that is Sean steps up, makes a beautiful play. Applause from the Green Hubble side, including his mom. His mom always supporting the team.
Does a great job. She has a younger son that plays soccer too. They are definitely a soccer family.
Yep.
Inside out.
Inside and out, that is for sure. Maybe when Sean's a junior or a senior, maybe his brother will be playing with the team. Who knows?
I believe I'm not 100% sure. His brother's either in 7th or 8th grade now. I believe it is 7th.
But even if he's in 7th, then when Sean's a junior, he'll be in freshman year. So
yes.
You never know.
I know I'm 100% sure he's at least in middle school because I see him come off the bus, the 6th grade middle school, 6th, 7th, 8th grade middle school bus every day. So at worst, he'll be playing with his brother when Sean's a senior.
That is true. Number 5 stepping in, makes the play, passes it back. Green Hope is just really, they're not overextending themselves. They're just taking their chances when they come. They're just being very controlled, playing very smart soccer right now.
They're controlling the offensive zone very effectively here.
Not the most entertaining thing to commentate, but it is a very effective style of play, and I'm sure that's what they're taught.
Gonna cross it to the left.
Number 4, he's amazing at those like deep balls for the other players.
Yep.
Like look at that, another beautiful one, but Gabe will knock it down. Josh, unable to get it out. Handball they're calling for. No handball called. Bebo, I believe, was subbed in recently. Max Silverstein up. Oh, stolen. Putting pressure on though. Oh, could be a little bit of something.
Trying to get Max loose, just a little bounce to the ball there, and that could have been a whole different story.
If it bounces the other way, Max is on a one-on-none breakaway, but it is unfortunately been knocked down. Deep cross. Sean passes back. Poochie, another one of those scary plays that make you nervous as a fan, but Poochie had it under control.
For those of you who don't know, to end the half, we will be doing, Cameron will do a little 30-second part, and I will do a little 30-second part, and then we will head out.
Yep, so when the half's over, don't turn it to the next part. Make sure you tune in. We got analysis, we got our input, we got our thoughts for the next half. Coach calling for a switch. I'm not 100% comprehending what that is. I played soccer very briefly back in middle school, but it was never really my strong suit. I was never a fast runner, so I played goalie. That was about it. So I'm not aware of what switch is. I believe that means they want to switch the, I'm not really know how to word this. They want to switch the angle of the attack. If they're pushing on the left side, they want to call switch. They want to stretch the defense and push on the other side. I'm pretty sure that's what it means. Do not quote me on that again.
We will check in with the coach afterwards.
Yeah. Tomorrow morning we will have an update with you, and maybe I'll put it in the comments of the YouTube video, what that actually means, or what they're really trying to work for when they call that. I believe there's a foul called on Green Hope. Coach clapping. He's loving the energy right now. A rough start, granted, but they've really sitting in their defense, making a smart play, and they're getting the job done.
15 minutes left in the half, just a little less than 15 actually, nearing the 14-minute mark.
14 minutes left.
Green Hope has a 1-0 lead here at Gator Stadium, but still a lot of time.
1-0 lead, and I mean, it wasn't really a defensive mishap, to be honest. It was just a great corner kick. So
still a lot of time to get that back.
For sure. Headed up. Bebo is a very, very hardworking player. Bebo always giving 120% on the field, putting it all on the line. Gabe crossed, through pass, not off, shot.
Oh, it slides through.
Poochie lets it go right through his legs, and that will be a goal. Very unfortunate there. Had pretty much no angle, and it slipped through.
I think that was the first true misplay I've seen all season from the goaltender there. You got to take some. You got to give some props to Green Hope, though. I mean,
number 16, David Lawson.
They took the shot and they scored.
They're getting a lot of shots on goal. It's not just a few here. And Poochie, I mean,
he's been tested a lot. I mean, you may get on him for that, but he's made a lot of good saves to start the game. So
there's a 1 out of 100 chance that goes in, and
that was the one.
That was the one.
Yep. Very unfortunate there. Gators starting to gain a little momentum, but Green Hope able to convert at around the 13-minute mark.
Quick turnover here, trying to bring it forward is number 11, I believe there.
Crosses over. This could be a tap-in. Goal.
And a quick goal. 2 really quick goals on the Green Hope side of things, and just like that, it is 3-0. I'm not sure if there's such thing as a timeout in soccer, but this might be time for it.
Agreed. Definitely
regroup.
not the half ending they were hoping for. In case you were wondering, I'm putting in my phone the timestamps of different events, so when we go to make the video, our timestamps are ready.
11 goal by Green Hope, Braden Schelke.
Braden Schelke.
Let's go, Gator.
I believe coach was still
Let's
trying
go,
to, or
Gator.
the announcer was still trying to put in who was the goal for the last goal, and just a quick turnover, a great pass over, and a tap-in goal. I mean, that was just quick, right away. I mean, it went from a green level free kick, 15 minutes down 1-0 to boom, 2 goals in about a span of a minute. So
It was kind of like boom chakalaka, boom boom. That's how I would describe it.
definitely the boom boom happened very fast. I mean, one mishap and just turns it all around. The momentum. I mean, that momentum shifts when things like that happen. When a play that's normally made is not made. Players, you know, it's rough out there. So, but this team will respond. They're a great second half team. You never know.
As a golfer, I would like to relate it to you're playing a great round or just an okay round maybe. Couple pars, couple birdies, few bogeys, and then you all of a sudden on one hole you have a quadruple bogey, and then it just makes you feel terrible. You work so hard for all that time, and then one little blip and it's all gone, just like that.
And often when something like that happens, you definitely aren't back making pars and birdies after that quadruple bogey. You are rattled and you do not perform as well as shown in that goal.
A lot of it's mental toughness though. Hopefully we can see some great mental toughness from this Gators team.
Yeah,
They've led up to, and ooh, almost a great display to complement my mental toughness
you
thing
gotta
right
think
there.
that with this score level, this early in the game, green level will just be on the offensive from the get-go in the second half. Ben previously talked about coach thinking about 7 forwards. It may be time to implement that by the second half. I mean, coach wanted to play his game, so we'll see what happens. But definitely an unfortunate series of events there. I mean,
Nonetheless,
turnovers happen, mistakes on the goalies happen. You can't expect the goalies to be perfect. No one out here on the field is perfect, so it's really unreasonable to expect Pucci to be. So we will move on. Thomas McPherson steps up, hit, foul. Should be a pretty good free kick opportunity here. We'd love to see a crossing. I mean, a tap-in goal, and that makes up for the Pucci mistake. Now it's 3-1. Now you got momentum going in the second half. So every goal, every shot counts. I don't think Green Level has a shot on goal or a shot yet, so maybe this can give a little production for him here. Crossed, looking for a header. Knocked in. Josiah shoots. He
Oh, and he scores.
I called it, ladies and gentlemen. I called a free kick goal. That would give them the momentum they need. 3-1. Green Level. Ben, they definitely showed that mental toughness right there. They respond from the 3-0. A beautiful cross. You got to give Thomas McPherson the credit there. Perfect cross, perfect
Josiah,
header.
smooth pass, or Pasteris.
Josiah knocks the goal through.
Let's go, Gators.
We've had 4 goals.
Let's go,
If you want some action,
Gators.
we have given you the action.
Let's go, Gators. Number 15 coming in, Caden Covington.
Aiden Covington coming in here. I told him if he scores, he should wave at me in celebration, so maybe he'll do that.
Good job, Ethan.
You never know. I'd like to see him try. That means he'd scored. 10 minutes remaining. I mean, you never know. They snag one here. The game's back to the same score it was. So, well, I'll carry it over to Ben. He's got a little piece of analysis here.
this is a monumental piece of history here. The Gators, the Green Level football team, got their first win over Green Hope, 44-22, as I alluded to in the earlier comments. And that was the first ever Green Level Gator goal in men's soccer against this talented Green Hope squad.
Hopefully the first goal of many. Here we go. Max Silverstein got a lot of room. Got him do what he thinks he needs to do here. That made no sense. Caden Covington looking for a cross. Steps in. One touch. Grabbed. He's holding on to the ball though. Thomas McPherson just made a beautiful, beautiful free kick. You see why he's on that free kick. I mean, Josiah is the goal scorer, but Thomas McPherson laid it on a silver platter there, and he delivered it in gold. Crossed in, looking for a header. Thomas McPherson on the ball, heads it down. Josh Murray. Thomas McPherson looking for a pass. Oh, cleared away, but Green Level putting the pressure on him. They're not making it easy on Green Hope.
Definitely got to note the great play from Green Level there, but number 8 almost had a steal, and he would have been one on none, streaking in the other direction. But good news is pass got through.
Definitely. That's what you want. You want that solid defense in the back while being the solid pushes on the front. Just the way to balance that. That's what they're working on. That's what hours and hours and heck, even years of practice can give you. Green level, not played together for that long. Green Hope played for years, passed in, shot.
And
He steps up big.
steps up and makes
Steps
a
up
good play.
big.
Yeah.
That is not always one he's supposed to
All
make,
right,
but he
Gators.
makes it. So, Poochie, I don't want to say redeeming himself, but he kind of redeemed himself with that brilliant save there. I'm stuttering like a madman over here. But we're getting the words out, just a little delayed. It's okay. Throw in, deep throw in. Guys box him out. I'm telling you, that is what they love to do at the Green Hope side.
I will tell you that me and Cameron had a presentation today in personal
we sure
finance.
did. Mr. S was our teacher, so.
So our voice, well, Cameron, he has to talk a ton. Give him credit here. His voice may be a bit stuttery, a bit dead. Not dead, but definitely a little bit of stuttering.
For sure.
As expected.
Talk so much. Sometimes I'm not a professional. None of us are here, so we do the best we can, but we don't have professional training or anything with this, so sometimes we mess up our words. But we are always putting in the maximum effort and doing our best out here. A little bit of a chance here. Josiah goes
Lots of room.
Looking for a drop pass maybe for Josiah. Max hustling, trying to break down number 16. He passes. Josiah.
Oh.
Penalty. It will be on Josiah. Oh my goodness. Coach is screaming. That is ridiculous. Coach is in disbelief. They have been called for a offensive foul rather than a penalty. That would have been a penalty kick, wouldn't it?
I believe it would have.
That we are doing our best to not thwart on the referees or can't speak, or to make fun
Attack
of
them,
or
I believe is the right
attack
word.
them. Yep, but definitely a call that had big implications in the game. A penalty kick goal makes it 3-2, makes it a 1-goal lead with all the momentum Green level side. So you hate to assume anything, but that was a big monumental move in the game.
Either way, what you're seeing is you're seeing a lot of green level on the offensive here and in the offensive zone, and that is the key to scoring goals, guys. I know it sounds basic, but if you want to score goals, you need to have the ball in your zone.
You are 100% right about that. I mean, obviously you can't score without offensive pressure, but you also can't score if only one push a game. You have to keep being in the zone and keep getting a chance, waiting for that defense to crack. That's what they're trying to do.
And a lot of the reason that green level has received a lot of penalty kicks against them is because this lack of control in the zone, but we are seeing an incredible job against a very talented
They really are.
Green
I
Hope
mean,
team.
one unlucky ball that went through the keeper's legs and one just unlucky turnover, or not, I guess I want to say unlucky, but one turnover and the game's flipped on its head, pretty literally. So it's all good though. They are showing a lot of fight for a freshman sophomore team against such a talented freshman sophomore junior senior team. They're showing all the work, all the effort here for the future years. Again, it may get a little redundant how we keep talking about what they'll do next year, what they'll be when they get older, but I mean, this is really a young school. I mean, there's only what, 900 kids here, Ben? How many? Like 800, 900?
Something like
Something
that.
like
I'm
that,
not
so
exactly sure what the numbers
not
are.
many, but there's, anyways, it's a small school, not a lot of kids because it's only 2 classes, so in the future, this team could get really, really scary. I mean, Braden Schelke, a varsity starter for Panther, well, not starter, but a varsity player for Panther Creek, he is injured, so I just dropped my phone. So imagine if they had him on the roster, that could have been an even better move. Anyways, Ben will take over the commentating role as I am going to grab my phone real quick.
My man's has a shaky voice. He also has some shaky hands too tonight, I guess.
That's why I'm not the cameraman, ladies and gentlemen. I dropped the phone multiple times a day. Oh, here we go. Max Silverstein stepping up. And cleared away. I think it will be off him, but Max, Ben's featured player, just because he has not scored yet does not mean he's not made an impact.
He's made a lot of great players into the offense, a lot of great plays into the offensive zone, and got some good chances.
Got a Let's Go Gators chant on the sideline. You'll love to see it. Pressure they're calling for. I mean, that could have really been a change. The penalty called in the box by our player, but looks like everyone's moved on from it, so we will move on as well. Number 6, through pass. I guess it's not a through pass, more of a big deep pass, and that's us, I believe. Sorry, hold on. Yeah, it will be Green level ball.
Getting ready to be played in here.
Josiah.
A lot of motivation on the sideline here.
I love that commentary. He, that may be quote of the day, ladies and gentlemen. He just said, you own them. They're nervous. So, maybe they're getting in their head. I mean, Green Hope, as you said, man, they just lost 3-0 to Athens, and I believe they lost to Jordan. So, they do not want to suffer a loss to no offense, but us. This is a game that they should win, so they do not want to suffer a loss to us. They got to be a little bit.
Oh, and here
no
comes.
offside's been called.
Is it Josh?
Crosses. And
oh,
my
just
goodness.
passed.
Just out in front of Caden. If that would not have been called offside, it was a 2-on-none.
Go Gators!
That would have been, man, maybe he would have waved at me then. That could have been a goal opportunity.
An outstanding opportunity for the Gators. They're just slapped by.
That would have been an amazing one to snag. I mean, few couple events here, the score could be turned.
And I am not sure what happened with the kick there. That looked like a shank.
That looked like something I would do out there at the goalie position, just popping it straight up. I remember one time I was punting the ball and I punted it backwards, so they would not want me as the punter on this team, or the goal kicker on this team. I am not the best at that. It does take a little bit of a learning curve, though. It is a little bit challenging to do if you have not tried it before. Bebo holding the arm will be called.
Definitely a momentum shift here, though.
Sure, I mean, it has not resulted in any goals recently, but Green Level is putting all the pressure on. You haven't seen a Green Hope chance in a while. Not saying they won't get any, but all of the pressure is on Green Hope right now. This is not a game.
Lots of space.
Down 3-0 with a lot of time left. This is not a game Green Level even contends in. This is one.
Plays through to the goalie.
Josiah would have been the guy to play the through ball there. I think he just got a little bit hesitant on who to pass to. Unfortunately, right to the goalie, but that's all right. Josh Murray, I mean...
Hot chocolate at concession stand.
Hey, hot chocolate at concession stands.
And hats.
And hats. We got everything. Go pick up yourself a hat next game. If you are watching this after the game, go pick it up. $15, I believe. They are pretty snazzy. You may have to pick one up. Who knows?
And as we get into the fall and the winter here, hot chocolates are definitely welcome too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm about to comment on that. It's not warm weather out here, so hot chocolates are appreciated.
Played forward and deflected away to the midfield, but right back to Josh.
Oh, off the referee. Are you kidding me? That rhymed. The referee deflected the ball. I'm not saying it would have been anything big, but the referee knocks the ball down. But it is all right. Whoa! My man just did a Maradona, I believe is what it's called. My soccer terminology is right when you do a little spin 360 with the ball. Now that is impressive. A little bit of skill shown by him, but it will not result in a goal. Sam Duran crosses back, steps in, blocked. Gabe stays with him step by step and knocks it away. 1 minute. You called it perfectly. 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining. Makes our job easy over here, commentating the time.
I was just about to mention something. And then
turned over by Max Silverstein. Ennis. I believe Ennis has played the entire half. He's getting a lot of run. Coach likes Ennis. I like Ennis.
We all like Ennis.
I like Ennis' play on the side.
Coach making the call there.
Hey, sometimes everyone needs a little guidance, all right? If it's a little biased guidance, it's a little biased guidance. Oh, pass barely deflects off the leg. I believe Green Level has a 100% shots on goal converted rate. They've had 1 shot on goal and 1 goal. If I'm not mistaken on that, Ben, correct me if I'm wrong.
I'm not exactly sure.
I think they've had Josh Murray won a shot. Yeah.
I think they've had a few more shots on goal, but I'm not exactly sure. We'll take a look after the game, as I'm sure everyone else will.
Sorry for interrupting you. I was asking a question in my mind, and I kind of just blurted it out. It's been a long day. I went to the orthodontist. It's been a long day, ladies and gentlemen. So
no mistake.
I apologize to Ben, and I apologize to the listeners if I'm interrupting.
No mistake there from Pucci.
No, you will not make that mistake.
Played in and another good play.
You just like to see him just kick it.
20 seconds.
Take your medicine.
Okay, guys, get ready for our final little analysis here. Final 10 seconds will run off for the first half, and I will send it over to Cameron for a little 30-second spiel on what he believes happened in the first half and what we need to do to get back into this game in the second half.
All right, Ben, I will go ahead and get my analysis started. What I really think Green Level needs to do, they really need to spread the ball wide. You saw in that Josh Murray chance where Josh Murray crossed it in, Caden on a 2-on-none. A little bit better passing there, it's a goal. They need to stay aggressive in the offensive zone. They've been, like the last, what was it, 14 minutes when they went down 3-0. They were really aggressive in the zone. They got a lot of chances. Coach needs to just keep pushing them forward, get a good break at half, and keep up the offensive pressure. Ben, what's your piece for what Green Level needs to do on the defensive end?
Obviously a little bit of a tough start there. They got a little mistake from Pucci and they really couldn't do anything about the header. But I really liked what I saw from Green Level, especially those last 20 minutes. That was outstanding to see the offensive pressure. The through passes and the streak passes to the speedy players are the key to scoring more goals and tying and possibly winning this game. I will see you guys for the start of the second half.
Thank you.